In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the most insane 6'4 hybrid build on NBA 2K25. Now, this build, you guys are probably thinking, fair, you're still black plated. Yes, that is true. That's because the clips you guys are going to be watching are just from my first 2 games. Now, this build listen, I made this build and I was just going to drop a build video on it, but the build was so good that I was like, hell no, I need to make this build. I'm gonna go into the build on myself and I'm gonna actually straight up make this build. I could not wait. I was gonna wait till next month because your boys already spent too much money on 2K this month already, but this build was just too hard to resist. But anyways, this is pretty much an off-ball type of build. I made this build at small forward for a specific reason, and you guys will see in the gameplay. But this is what we're currently looking at right now. We are going to go to the builder to kind of explain this in a bit more depth. You guys will be able to see all the badges and stuff that you get on this build. I mean, you also get Hall of Fame and Movable Enforcer, just kind of as a heads up, so you guys are aware of it. But anyways, we are gonna head into this gameplay. Actually, before we do, I know some of you guys are gonna be asking what some of my animations are, because this is not a highly sort of ball handling type of build, but this is what I'm currently rocking with. So if you guys want to have a look, pause it, do whatever. But my favorite post fade is the Devin Booker. It is a little bit slow, but it's easier to time once you get it down. And my jump shot I'm using, I didn't really show too many jump shot clips, but for you guys that are wondering, this is what I'm currently using. I can't believe it. I get A+, and an A defensive immunity on this build with a B- stability, bro. I'll take that. But you do need, you guys consider requirements to get this. I don't know, was that a 90 you need to be able to get this? Yes, but luckily your boy's got a 90 MIDI. Oh yeah, another important bits that you guys also need to have a look at, so we'll talk about in the builder. We get all the contact dunks that you can get as a small build, apart from the elite one that requires what you need a 96 and an 82. We'll probably get that in the future. We'll probably get that with a cap breaker if we want to. That's something to look out for. But we get the small ones, contact dunks, both of them. The elite ones, that night, yeah. I mean, whoever has this one, going crazy. We even get the pro, the standing dunks as well, which you guys will see in the gameplay. I mean, they're so underrated. Being able to just stand and dunk the ball. We get all these contact dunks, the elite contact dunks as well, which I can't wait to be showing off. And you guys will see one clip of it. Actually, it's insane, man. This build is gonna be flying. You're gonna be looking like, I don't know, an Anthony Edwards, Zion out there. But anyways, no more talking. Let's go into this rec gameplay. Again, it's my first 2 games that I played on this build, and we were already going insane. So here we are in the rec, boys, and you guys will see this build was going crazy. Okay, I just wanted to kind of test it out. You guys can see we're already snagging. You guys already know me. All my builds need to be able to snag. It doesn't matter if I'm 6'4", 6'2". I'm gonna be getting those boards. Okay, I'm gonna get those rebounds. You guys can see we're playing defense on this build as well. But you guys see this build is going crazy, man. This build is super fun. Okay, one of the key thing for me that you guys will be able to see with this build is I can pretty much do everything you can think of. And look at this right here. We've got this little guy on the break. You guys already know I am not thinking of passing on the break with this build. You're gonna have to meet me at the rim, okay? Because I'm gonna go for it. You guys can see you can even get steals. You can obviously, help your teammates out. Y'all can see, but we're still getting these rebounds. This is a 6'4" build. Again, I made that small forward for a specific reason because I would actually just prefer to be off ball, be able to guard these, slightly taller players, the 6'8s, the 6'10. The second game I played it was against 6'10, but you guys can see as well. You get still on this build. And again, my favorite bits of this build, you can see that big body strength, and you have that 90 mid-range. So when you back someone down, you're going to create so much space. And eventually, I'll be able to get dead eye. You guys can see I went for a putback. I thought I was going to dunk him right there for a clip, but the game didn't give it to me. But we still got the board right there. But you guys can see, even this build, oh my God, my team is going crazy. We set big body screens. Like, that's one of the things I noticed about this build. Even though I don't have brick wall, that 91 strength that I do have does go crazy. But again, look at that D Booker fade. Once you know the timing, look, I'm pretty confident people can jump at me with this build and I'll still be able to hit it. But again, you can shoot threes as well. Again, I didn't really show too many 3-point gameplay because it's only my first 2 gameplay. But again, man, listen, we just had to show off. I just wanted to test it out. Bearing in mind, this is my rebirth build. So I'm only rocking with silver badges. But again, that standing dunk, the reason why I put high standing dunk on my build is sometimes you see these little guards cut to the paint and you guys be going up for layups and stuff. I don't want to be going up for no layups. Whereas if the paint is there, I want to get it. But look, we got this clip. We had to put it there, bro. We had to put it there right here. Look, first of all, obviously, this is a basic one. But you guys will see I'm playing against this Legitator guy and I'm guarding him. I just wanted to test it out, just kind of see. But look at this jump animation I got. And then I'm not even done. Then I'm going to body this AI as well. This was crazy. I was like, hell no. I'm definitely adding this to the clip because this was crazy. Look at that. The extension. I can't wait to actually be able to do this on actual players. But anyway, this is my second game, and again, the reason I was very confident, I think way ahead before I make my build in terms of what I want to do. I knew the game would put me as power forward on certain games because I'm 6'6". We're all going up against a 6'10" power forward, and he's got like a like a 94 mid range. He's got dunks as well. He also has block. Yeah, that's more important. You guys can see he's got block on his build. But once again, look, that cut to the paint, you guys can see, bro. I don't want to be going up for some no slow layup and whatever like that. Look, right, I thought I was gonna dunk on both of them. Like you guys already, I told you on the break, I don't see no one, bro. We see no one. But anyways, look, we're still snagging the boards. We are still stacking those rebounds. You guys saw that. I won the center right there. Right with my 6'4" self. Look at that. We've got the steal right here. Again, I told you guys, when it comes to the break, I am not thinking of anyone. Okay, we're going for that. Listen, you're gonna have to meet me at that rim because I'm gonna go for it every single time. I'm gonna put that goal posterizer to the test. But look, even this little guy, look, that's a 6'10". I just drop step to 6'10" with all his block rate and everything. We still drop stepping. He's a little boy. You guys can see we're still dunking on people because I know a lot of people. If I was to drop the build video, the one thing I knew, you guys we're still getting those still right. I knew people are gonna be people are gonna question it. Oh, you're 6'4" fair. But I've been playing this game long enough. You guys don't understand. Like this build has all the stats that I want in a game. Like, and I've been playing this game long enough to know what I can get away with, right? You guys can see right. This is against the center and two guys, obviously 2K Shegman with the rebound still right here. But look at the defense, right? Look at the 6'10" trying to look. We can stay on him. We've got the agility, like we've got the movement force. We're gonna force him to pick up the ball, and he ain't got no choice but to pass it. So you can't even back me down. I've seen a couple of people try to back me down, but the movement force really helps because you just push them to the other side. The other thing I kept doing as well is I started to box out the centers without me necessarily going for the rebound. We can contest shots as well. Look, people are always going to think, oh, you're 6'4", you must be little. I can shoot over him. You can try it. You can try to shoot over him. But look, we can even dribble a little bit. Listen, I'm not a dribbler or anything like that. So y'all don't be looking at me for no dribble moves. Your boy is just a straight off-ball player. But this build can dribble even if you want to. But straight up, look, right here, you can even pull up for the midi. Because people are always going to think you're going to dunk the ball, but then you can always change your mind last minute. Again, this is against the 6'10" I'm playing with, and we set up the post fade right there with a D Booker. I'm telling you, when you can set it up, it doesn't matter who you're playing against. You can be playing against a 7'3", and you can still bait them into the post fade every single time. Another steal right there. Bro, I was thinking to myself, I was probably going to play a couple of games on this build before I can post it, but the first two games I played, I was just like, this is enough for me to prove my point, okay? Because I know a lot of people are going to be very suspicious. They're going to be doubting it. They're going to be thinking, oh, fair, I'm not sure about this build. But y'all can see right here, we give it to the AI. Look, the center's right there trying to box out my center, but guess who snuck in for those boards? Like, look who's sneaking in for those rebounds. It's the little midget 6'4". Again, 2K trying to shake. I should have put up for the fade right there, but it don't matter. But again, went into the post against this guy. Look, we completely spun the 6'10". We just completely spun the 6'10" out of the way. So for you guys that was concerned, look, we even low-key, we carried this game. Y'all can see it's a close game. You guys will see I've already got 21 points and 10 rebounds on a 6'4" build. You'll see that little pass to my teammate right there. But yeah, man, I know a lot of people are going to be doubting it. They're going to be thinking, oh, and I'm not sure about the 6'4". We even got the Zach LaVine dribble move. I mean, this is crazy when I think about this build. I literally just wanted to play off ball, but y'all can see we got the clutch bucket to put us up by 1. Went to the free throw line. And listen, when it comes to clutch time, I know my teammates have something else to say, but we ain't about to miss, bro. We ain't about to mess up the clip because we're about to take this W with this build. Because this build is fun, man. It's crazy. Like, I can help. You'll see how quick the build is. I can go to the paint, help out. This man is just completely boxed. This 6'10" is trying to post up, trying to dribble. You can't really do too much against someone that can steal the ball off you, and you can't really back them down into the paint. So this build is going to be super underrated. And again, I personally made it at the small forward position for that specific reason. You all can see my teammates just liking up the build. That's what you want to see, man. I got 8 offensive rebound. I told you guys, for me, when it comes to rebounding, that is my main specialty on 2K. So I know when to do. Obviously, this is not going to be a snagging build. And for you guys that are wondering, y'all can see I still only have silver badges. Silver. So I ain't even got my gold badges yet on this build. I ain't got my post fade phenom can still go up to Hall of Fame. But anyways, we are going to go to the build and you guys be able to see all the badge breakdown, be able to go into the build details in a little bit more. So here we are in the builder. Okay, we've done this way too many times, so I'm not going to waste you guys time going through this stuff, but we're just going to go to continue. You're going to be, small forward. Again, I don't know if you can make, I don't know what the max weight is for the shooting guard. I should have checked, but even if I could get 235 as a shooting guard, I didn't necessarily want to make this build at the shooting guard position. I wanted to be at the small forward. Like, I just wanted to be that guy that just kind of roaming about, just being a bit of a nuisance around the court. Now, 7 foot wingspan is the maxed wingspan on a 6'4" build. Now, this is what the build is looking like. Now, for you guys that are wondering, yes, I did try. I went to the 6'8". Yes, I went to the 6'9". Yes, I went to the 6'5s, and it's a 6'6". I could not make the build that I want. I wanted the build that can have post game, high mid range, high dunk, good shooting, decent playmaking, defense, a bit of rebounding, and high physicals. It was not possible, you know. And I know you guys have made 6'8s and 6'9". You can't tell me your build can do this, bro. Your build do not have all these stats. Yes, you might specialize in one thing, and that's cool, but that's not my play style. That's not how I play 2K. Okay, I want to be able to do a bit of everything. Okay, and this build can do a bit of everything very well. That's the key thing as well. You have so like really good stats in the 90s. You have your mid-range in your 90s. You have a 93 driving dunk. You also have a 92 perimeter defense. Now, the reason I remade this build with a 92 perimeter defense is because my 6'6", I realized a lot of guys are just kind of blowing by me, you know, a lot of the guards, because you don't have that on-ball menace. The on-ball menace kind of helps in terms of those blow-by animations. And more importantly, you guys can see that. We all staring at that. That immovable enforcer on Hall of Fame, bro. You get a 91 strength with this build, which obviously helps your post, powerhouse moves, your box out, your strong handle, physical finisher. You get it on this build. Now, the rebounding is not something crazy. As you guys can see, you still get that pogo stick and silver. It's nothing crazy or anything insane, but it's definitely enough. You guys saw the clips. You know, I was still able to get those little rebounds here and there. You're not going to be, again, grabbing 20, 30 rebounds a game with a build like this, but you are going to sneak in for those little rebounds that are, that can be crucial in certain games. You do also have 68 for the high flying denier. Again, this isn't going to turn you into an elite shot blocker, but it's pretty much going to just help with contest, when guys want to go up for layups, or kind of help, some of the dunk animations probably won't be as easy. We didn't go too high in the interior because you're not, you can't really get anything if you increase it. I know it still helps anyway, but I didn't really bother because you can't really get post lockdown anyway. You have to be 6'5" or taller, and you can't get, paint patroller because you have to be 6'6". So I'll just like F this. Now, if you guys want to use this as a, build template, tweak it to whatever you want, you guys can do that. But look, we get everything. We get post-up poet. We have a 93 driving dunk. We have all the contact dunks with that 85 vertical, because you do need an 85 vertical to get those small contact dunks, by the way, if you guys are wondering. We still have a close shot. You guys saw it. It's never max yet, but we did go up for that close shot against the 6'10", which I do think I'm probably going to be spamming a lot more. But again, if you guys want to use your cap breaker, if you think about the cap breaker on a build like this as well, this is where the cap breakers are insane. Now, the way I'm planning on using this build, I am going to use my cap breaker on the perimeter defense. You guys will be able to see 95. I'll be able to get Hoff Challenger. I'll be able to get eventually, because you only need a 84 agility and a 94 perimeter defense. I'll also be able to get Honorable Menace on Hall of Fame, and I'll be able to get perimeter defense, my pick dodger, to Hall of Fame. Okay, so all these defensive badges, I will be able to get to Hall of Fame. But if you guys want to use it on your, drive and dunk instead, you want that, 90, you already have the vertical requirement. You guys can see, you be able to get, 96 drive and dunk for that, Hall of Fame posterize, and then use your badge +1 to get it to legend, which is insane. You also have Era Wizard on this build as well. So anyways, this is the build. We have a bit of passer, nothing too crazy. We still have that lightning launch. I just want to be able to have a bit of explosive off ball if I need to, and running on the break as well. It really certainly helps. The 83 agility is for a specific reason. It's for my cap breaker in the future. If you guys look at it, you do need an 84 and an 85 agility for the future cap breaker. So I want it to be as close as possible. So when I do eventually increase my perimeter defense, I only need to go up by 1 or 2 to get it. So it's not, I could put it down to 82, doesn't really make a big difference. But for the future, the cap breaker is going to cost me a lot more. So I could not afford to do that. But anyways, this is the builder and also the standing dunk. You also need a 65 standing dunk to get the last pro one, which you guys saw in the video. You don't get rise up, but you do rise up, if you guys know what I mean. But anyways, this is it, man. The Silver Deadeye, set shot specialist on gold. You can get limitless range, shifty shooter. I mean, what more could you possibly want? You could pretty much do a bit of everything on this build. Yo, let me know what you guys would change, tweak, what you guys like about this build, don't like about this build. Are you guys still suspicious about the build? You're still thinking, fair, this ain't gonna be it. Now, bearing in mind, your boy ain't even got my badges max yet. So this is probably gonna be the build I will be playing on the most. I'm thinking this is gonna be my main build. The name of the build, if you guys are wondering, if you guys missed it at the start of the game, it's nothing too crazy. To be fair, it's fairly decent. Again, kind of a catfish build because you're going to be called a two-way mid-range slasher, even though you have an 83 3-ball, so you'll still be able to shoot the ball. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this build video. We've already shown the animation, so we don't have to go through that again. Again, if there are anything you guys want to change, you can use this as a build template. Again, this is predominantly an off-ball build for you guys that are wondering. So this is not supposed to be some kind of point guard build. I really made this to be off-ball, but the playmaking stats were just a bonus to the build that I wasn't expecting. So again, very quickly actually, so if you guys I do want to get that, you know, for example, ankle assassin on, you know, silver, you can use a cap breaker for that to be able to do that in the future. But that is pretty much it, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'll catch you boys in the next one.